Welcome to my channel, Ken here. This is part 2 of my lecture series, Relevant, Pertinent and Essential Skill Sets, an Introduction to Being a Composer, Producer, Engineer, Business Owner, etc. But I want to emphasize that there's a lot to learn over the course of your career, and the business changes, the environment changes, and you change. So learning is essential. Now, learning your craft as a composer, I'm assuming that you already have a grasp on melody, harmony, rhythm, notation, MIDI, samplers, some styles, and musical languages. What I mean by musical language is, let's say, a tone roll composition or an EDM composition and so forth and so on. But I think these things are obviously essential and very foundation of you being a composer and to do what you're doing and to pick this career to begin with, and you're passionate about things like that. To be a pro, you need to deliver your music, you need to produce your music, you need to engineer the music. So being a producer and an engineer, you need to master the skill sets of mixing, mastering, delivery, setting up your studio properly, your equipment, computer skills, plugins, compressors, EQs, reverbs, and so forth, and recording techniques if you use sweeteners. All essential skills for the producing and engineering side of it. Now, you might start out as a producer and engineer and become a composer down the line, or vice versa, but either way, I think these days in this environment with the business the way it is, these two, producer, engineer / composer, they are literally joined by the hip at this point. Of course, it's always possible to farm out or hire somebody to do some of these tasks, especially if you're very, very busy and you have the money to do it, and also to save time or speed things up. But for most of us, it's vital that we deliver a finished product, or at least a mock-up for approval. Now, being a freelancer requires that you become a business owner, and that's a whole nother skill set that you need to learn. Here are some bullet points for you. Branding, regulation, social media, taxes, payroll, time management, contracts, marketing, promotion, people skills, and networking. All skills that you need to be a business person. And obviously you have to manage that as well. Now, to get your gigs, it puts you square in the agents category. Here's another skill set and a whole nother pool of things to learn, such as demoing, pitching, selling yourself, phone skills, and contracts and understanding contracts. You might even have to negotiate your own contracts. But it's always possible to hire somebody to do that as well. So, of course, the more you do, the more you will be able to, either, if you don't have the money, you don't have to do it yourself. But as you have money, you can always farm some of these things out to make sure that you focus on maybe what you really need to do, like make the music. Of course, there's only 24 hours in a day and 7 days a week, and there are other things in your life that's going to require either your attention or is on your wish list, or more importantly, your responsibilities and so forth, like family and hobbies could be 2 examples of that. Other good skills to have would be like graphics or writing skills, things that are needed all the time, it seems, these days. Well, there you have it. My introduction to skill sets that I believe you need to be successful in this business. Thanks for watching. Share, subscribe, and like. Until next time, take care.